What is up, my tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/numot for all your Magic card needs. Got ourselves some more, what is this called? Lost Caverns of Ixalan draft here. Don't have too much time, so we're going to get into the pack immediately. We opened the Growing Rites of Itlamok. Don't think it's a particularly good one in Limited. We're going to pass that up here. Probably going to take this Nikenzel. Really bad at the pronunciations, but hopefully we can get better with that. Only passing like a Dig Site Conservator. This pack is super weak. No good removal. None of the one-drop crazy cards. I think that's the best choice there. This card can kind of pop off. Whenever a creature you control explores a land, you may put a land from your hand on the battlefield tapped. That's kind of whatever. But whenever a creature you control explores a non-land, you put a 1/1 counter on this. So this thing costs 2. And as early as turn 3, you can be attacking for what, 5? On turn 5, you can explore 3 in essence off of like the, what's it called? Over the Edge, the Explore 2 card, and then like a 1-mana Explore creature. So, I mean, that's the ideal dream scenario, of course, but this card is really strong. And we're going to take a now Waterwind Scout second pick to follow this up. So really, really strong second pick. If you know me, you know I'm a fan of the treasure map, but unfortunately we're going to go for wins. And so we're going to take the Scout here, passing Huatley's Final Strike. Another Explorer in the form of the Scout, but the Flyer here. This is, just one of the best commons in the format. Not going to pass that up. Good start. Follow that up with less of a good pack here. I don't really think you're supposed to be taking the River Herald Scouts that early. A 2-mana 1/2 that draws a card, if you hit a land with Explore, is okay. If it's 2-mana 2/3, it's like okay if you don't have the Explore synergies. I'm wondering here if we want to just like stay open, take the Dowsing Device, as red-blue artifacts is extremely powerful. Ceratops is fine. Another Conservator. Cloud Guard's pretty good. I think I'm just going to take stay open. If we can get a good red-blue aggro deck, Dowsing Device is going to be very strong in that. I mean, I guess the safest pick is just the Dig Site. Goes into any deck, but it's not like particularly good. I'd rather take the device and maybe get rewarded for it. Okay. Best cards here are the Cave Crawler and the Kinjali's Dawn Runner now. Sheesh. This is not where we want to be. Blade Master for the red-blue artifact aggro is fine. I think I'd prefer to take the Cave Crawler over the Dawn Runner. In either scenario, I'm going to be taking a card that's not on color with what I've already taken, so a little bit of awkwardness ensues here, but I guess I'll just take another Explorer. Can't say this pack is all that much better. I mean, the Eaten by Piranhas is fine. We're going to take it. It's removal after all. And if there's anything I've learned in this format, man, you need to have some cheap interaction, because this is one of those formats where games start on turn 1 oftentimes. And if you just don't have early interaction or early plays of your own, you can just get rolled over. So Piranhas is okay. What is going on? Now we're getting a 6th pick Bitter Triumph and a Deadweight. This does not make sense. There's no way that this was the 6th best card in the pack. This had to be top 1 or 2, right? Now I'm getting punished by not taking that Cave Crawler, but okay, I mean, I'll take it. If they're going to pass it, I will certainly take it. Now we could take one of these black cards to follow up the Triumph, but I'm almost wondering if just the Plundering Pirate's better. I think both the Mycoid and the Echo are fine, but nothing amazing, whereas the Plundering Pirate actually does quite a bit of work. A couple of good blue cards and another Conservator. I think that's the 3rd one we've seen here. I think Siren is just like one of the signpost cards for like any of the artifact decks, so this is a really weird draft. I can't get a good feel for Signal. There's a wheeled green Explore creature for our current conductor. Or we can just take Hidden Cataract as a safe pick. Super weird draft so far. Oh, the Cataract is safe. I really haven't seen that much for like Explore nonsense, right? I mean, we did pass. There was a kind of late, what was that green land cycler called? The 5/5 that makes a 3/3. Did see that go around, but yeah, Cataract has got to be the best because if I play any blue, even if we still end up in blue green, the Cataract will be a good play. Now what are we wheeling here? Okay, a bunch of playable cards again. I really like this Curator of Sun's Creation. It's so fun. I think you're supposed to be what, red green for this? What's the Discover archetype? I mean, just taking a handful of like the hidden lands is also good, but Pirates is really nice for the artifact deck. Altasaur is just good. I think I'm gonna still lean into the artifacts. Like the Pirates is super strong there. This pack is quite weak. In a pinch, I guess if I need a 2/2 for 2, that's fine. But you're generally not gonna have that many dinos outside of red green. Didactic Echo. I think we'd rather take the draft here. I think this is more filler than anything else, but I'm not going to say it's a bad card. Like a 3-power flyer that draws a card is okay. Gnome is a safe pick. Now we're getting an Abuelo here in our pack. 2 open. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really locked into anything but blue, so I guess we're going to take it. It's a good 2/2 flyer for 3. Lots of good synergy in this format, too. All of the Explore creatures, of which we have a handful already. There's like Tinker's Totes and stuff if you're blue-white. I don't really lose anything here. I mean, a couple of okay green cards, I guess. But like I said, we didn't really see that much of a green signal, so take the good blue flyer. There's a nice one. The Zoetic Glyph is so good. There is another Bitter Triumph here. And 2 Bitter Triumphs is like kind of insane black, no doubt. That's actually kind of interesting. And I do feel like black might have been a little bit more open. I mean, getting 6-pick Bitter Triumph pack 1. It's like take the big threat or take the good interaction. I actually think Zoetic Glyph might be still a better choice here. I'm not even kidding. I think the card is that good. Ooh, now we're getting a Captain Storm. Okay, I was about to complain because Join the Dead, Synapse Necromage, a couple of other good black cards, but this is an insane blue-red card. Yeah, so I think any route with blue we would have gone would have probably ended up pretty good. And that being said, I could still take the Join the Dead here if I really wanted to. Like, the Zoetic Glyph will still be played in that deck, but the Artifact deck is so good. The Artifact deck might be the best deck when it's open and it comes together. It just puts on so much pressure and has such good interaction. The biggest regret will be if we now see another good black card. Because I took a good blue card over a good black card. I took a good blue card over a good black card. Nice. And now feeling a little bit vindicated. That is to say, got lucky one way and not the other. Although, if I had taken black, I'd be taking the snail here. But Staunch Crewmate, another really just 2-mana, 2/1 pirate, draw a card effectively. If you craft your deck correctly, it is often just going to be majority of the time going to be drawing a card, right? Right now we have 3 artifacts, 4 pirates. Yeah. So out of 9 cards, 7 of them get hit by the crewmate. Zero black cards here. The Anchorage we could take as a way to splash the Abuelo. What does this turn into? 2/3 flying that makes a map. That's pretty good. What am I losing out on? Blunder, Sentry, Monstrosaur. I'll take that for the upside. I already have a couple ways to make treasure anyways. Okay. 2 different ways to go about this route. We can take the Scampering Surveyor, which is already decent. This isn't a cave, is it? Because we have a cave, and it would fix for if we ran a Plains of Plains. Or we could just take the Tomb Raider for the aggro, red-blue, and I think we just want to be the aggro player. So, like I said, this was a hedge in case I do end up taking that, or playing that Abuelo. But I think we'd rather just do that. I like Iceberg quite a bit. It turns into a really relevant threat, but here, again, I'm just going to take another Oaken Siren. Another artifact, super relevant. We do want to pick up a couple of, what are they called? Pirates' hats, if possible. Because really, if you can just pump this once or twice, even just once, it is super good. We already have Captain Storm do a little pumping. I guess I have the dowsing device, too, to help pump our flyers. What other good equipment are there in, excuse me, red and blue? Oh, like the shock artifact. Can't remember the name of it now, but the 3-mana flash deals 2 damage to anything and then it flips into +2/+0, like we would be running that as well. Promising Vein for another splash, or we can take like Justice as a protection/removal spell, or we can take the Echo now. I don't mind playing like a 1 of Echo at the top end. That seems okay. Yeah, Lattice is fine too. Again, we're not really going to have dinos, but it does have artifact synergy. Yeah, craft with 1 or more dinos. Actually, maybe it's just better to take the companion here. Yeah, never mind. Not that this is a particularly good card. There's the hat. Excellent. Okay. 1 hat down. I would love to get 1 more. Necromage Wheeling. Is this playable? I have not played it, but maybe it's not a bad trick in this style of deck. Actually, let's give it a shot. It's a very late snail. Sheesh. Alright, I am liking our position going into the final pack, though. We opened the 1 adventure card in the format, Kellen. Whenever it attacks, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card with mana value 3 or less, put it in your hand. Otherwise, you can put it in your graveyard. Yeah, whatever. So good cards here. Reliquary, Sunborn, Pirate, Rockslide. That would be another reason to splash white. Caparocti Sunborn, another really potent card. I mean, is my... now that I'm looking at it, my white is actually just better than my red. Like, I could splash Captain Storm, but then I wouldn't... Yeah, I'm going to take the Caparocti here. Man, another Storm? Okay, well... Passing a Petrify. Get Lost is okay. Another Eaten by Piranhas. Dynatomaton. 2 Captain Storms means I'm going to lock in the artifacts. Yeah. And a Braid. Okay. Lock it in for sure. Even though these white cards are pretty great, the synergy I have with red now is just a little bit too high to overlook. So, this is coming together pretty nicely. This pack sucks. Don't get me wrong, I'm getting punished a bit for not going into blue-black or whatever. Like, we would have had great black, but our deck is still really good, I think. I guess I'll take a 1 of Monstrosaur here now over Echo number 2. Ooh, there's a Waterwind Scout. Very good. I like Atali's favor quite a bit. But obviously we're just taking the Scout here, and we might even wheel one of these blue cards. Yeah, our deck's good. Wish I had some more 1-mana plays. Like I said, this format is often about starting on like turn 1. Pirates number 2 is good. How many artifacts do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Artifact count is a little bit lower than I would want. Yeah, picking up like 2 or 3 more artifacts to round out the deck would be great. Unlikely I'm going to be able to find enough playables, but I would kind of like to cut the 2 top-end cards and just get more cheap artifacts down here. Our creature count is relatively good, so no worries about that. Kitty cat's pawing out the door, hearing me recording. You know what we didn't see? We didn't see any like Sunfire Torches or anything, or whatever that card is called. Those are pretty good as well. They pump power and you can shock something later on, right? Oh, another pirate hat. Great. Oh, man. So punished. But this was a known factor. New black was open. Man, we would have had, what, 2 Bitter Triumphs, 2 Join the Dead, some Snails. What good black creatures did we see go around, though? Maybe not so many black creatures, but the removal in black would have been the absolute nuts. Another Cartographer's Companion here, or whatever it's called. I don't think the card is great, but when we have a bunch of flyers to put the map on, it's not too bad, plus it's 2 artifacts. Okay, that's actually really good. I think the Wrestler is surprisingly nice in this deck as well. It's a very late Dusk Rose Reliquary. I don't know what's going on there. Man, a lot of white open as well. So again, I'm getting a bit punished by going red instead of going especially black and maybe even white. I think this card is not good, but I always want to play it. Counter an artifact or creature, discover X, where X is that spell's mana value. But in a deck like this, I'm going to hit something like... Wow, we wield all 3 of the blue cards. I'm going to hit something pretty weak. The bounce or another Siren? I think we're going to take another Siren here. Very good almost last pick, Hidden Cataract. Okay, I think this deck ended up really nice. I'm going to be able to cut this Ancestral Reminiscence here. Reason is we have double Pirate Hat, and 2 of our lands are going to be the Hidden Cataracts. So I'm not really aching for things to do with my mana. And 2 of my lands I can sacrifice later down the road anyways. Need to double check here my artifact count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Fantastic. And that's just 13 cards that make artifacts. Obviously, the companion makes multiple artifacts, and Captain Storm, for example, triggers on each, not just... In fact, you know, I didn't mention this, but I guess the companion is actually really... Like, if you curve Captain Storm into companion, that's 2 triggers on turn 3. That's really good. So, on paper, I think this deck looks good. In actuality, when we play it, we'll find out. We'll find out. Number of pirates, I have 10, so yeah, the double hat is going to be fantastic, but let's go play our matches and hope that we can convert into something good. All right, let's go win some Magic. I mean, a little bit awkward since the untapped, or I don't have an untapped blue source. I take that back. Okay. It is what it is here. Turn 1 Tomb Raider, turn 2 Siren, attack for 2. Immediately a mirror match. Put on your tinfoil hats. But I was the one with the first play, so that puts us a little bit ahead. Yep. Do your worst. It's a free roll attack, so there's no point in them not making it. Ooh, that's a good sign that they had to play that out. We will do the same. That untap land was great, because now we can still go double spell this turn. Nice. Ooh, yeah, I think Dowsing Device here is going to be pretty freaking good. As they cycle the Runaway Boulder. I like that card a lot in Sealed. I am not particularly fond of that card in Draft, although the cycling does make it useful whenever. Until end of turn, target creature gains haste and gets plus X+O, where X is the number of artifacts. So let's run this out. Lead on the Dowsing Device. Siren triggering the Dowsing Device itself. That's going to flip the Dowsing Device too. Yeah, this is kind of sick, actually. And I can still cast both the Compass Gnome and the Wrestler this turn if I want. Tapping the Siren for the Wrestler is a little bit sus. So they must have another spell here. So a 3-mana non-artifact spell. They're going to bounce the Raider. I'll go ahead and protect my crewmate. And we might as well cast out the Raider. I'm going to save the Gnome since we can give it haste off of the Grotto anyways. Actually, I guess that was wrong. I should have played out the Compass Gnome because we're not triggering the Dowsing Device side anymore. It's only that activated ability that's available. Oh, there's a Captain Storm. Okay. Alrighty. Well, they're still in a really bad spot. Like, I tap this Grotto, I give a creature +4/+0. So kind of makes it really hard on them. Jeez, and even the Abrade. Wow. I mean, I guess I go like this. This is sorcery speed only. I'm going to put this on the flyer. Good, okay. Now the air is clear for us to dominate. Pickaxe is nice. Sure. Yeah, it's annoying they made it a 4/4. I guess we'll just trade now here. Trade our 2/2 for their Wrestler. Seems fine. Actually, I guess they might kill the artifact. Reduce my Grotto quality. Hey, and they've got an Abuelo. Nice. Alright. Probably need to kill the Abuelo. Yeah, that makes the most sense. We attack for... Actually, we attack with all. We trade our 2-2 or 2-1 for 4 extra damage. And then we still get to play out the Companion's second main phase, which pumps up our Grotto again by another 2. So they're currently dead on board. Yeah, Dowsing Device is actually pretty sick in these decks, eh? The Geode Grotto. Well, it makes sense. It's just the GG. Of course, if you flip it, you win. That's really bad for them if that's one of their best plays this turn. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we just go for it. If we hit a spell here, oh, I was going to say, if we hit a spell there, we win. Because even if they bounce or whatever my Siren, then they would still take 6. So, they had the Abrade. Which means they still take 5 and go to 1, and I have 3 lethal threats plus a way to give haste to another creature, so... Obviously still in a really bad spot for them. Wow, I just realized it is a super full-on mirror match. They're splashing the Abuelo, too. What the heck? That's crazy. I simply had a really good draw, so... Good, okay. Yeah, Dowsing Device was super impressive there. On the board. Let's keep doing that. Got the turn 1 Tomb Raider again. Perfect. Very good curve out. Man, it would be hard to lose with this hand if we were on the play. Maybe we'll make it interesting because it's on the draw. Turn 1 Restless Vents. That turns into a 2-3 bug. That can rummage. Oh, they played a 2-mana 3-3. I lied. We're dead in the water. Alright, they've got a good curve too, sheesh. Gonna need to find some lands here. Yeah, I like that attack. Did find a land. Phew. I think we're probably going to explore onto our Siren if we get the opportunity. That's a nice one. 4 mana, 3-2, discover 3. Wow, they have 2 of them. They discovered past another. Sheesh. I think here they're supposed to attack with Sentry, yeah, because if I double block, it's a 2 for 1. Alright, take 5. Good. So let's see here. Yeah, I guess we're going to put this on the Siren, and again, hope it's a spell. A little bit too aggressive, I think, to attack with all there. Man, not hitting that 1/1 counter is huge. They're just going to take it. We're going to play the Scout. And I think we're going to go ahead and use the Siren and target itself again instead of on our own Scout. Alright, it's pretty good. It's going to be one of those heavy combat games. Heavy combat math games. And we are behind, so hopefully... Hopefully we can get ourselves into a good spot here. What's it gonna be, OP? What's it gonna be? Alright, that triggers the sentry to allow it to attack now. Okay. Sure, pretty easy blocks for me here, I think. Companion on their Appraiser, Scout on their Scout. I'll take 5, that's fine. I don't think trading with the Conservator right now is bad, though, because they don't have the mana to pay for the ability. But now we can make our Siren a 3/4. I'm almost wondering, though, if I want to play the Pirates this turn, but I don't think that's necessary. In fact, maybe I equip the Tomb Raider so it can attack past their Wander Glyph. Or maybe I just play out a bunch of creatures this turn. I am worried about that Iceberg, because if that thing turns into a 6/6, we are kind of dead. Yeah, I guess I'm going to play the Crewmate and see what we hit, and then decide from there. That is a good one. Okay, let's just attack for 2 then. And then play Storm plus Hat. I think we're probably going to save the Pirates to lock down their Iceberg if they flip it. So now Companion is going to double trigger Storm. Oh, they don't actually have an artifact in their graveyard to flip the Iceberg. They would have to do it from one of their 2 creatures. Alright. Storm down. Okay, no artifact this turn, though, which means Sentry doesn't get to attack. Let's equip the Siren here. 3 and a loot. Companion. guess we will use the map here. Plundering Pirate. I don't think that's good enough. So, we missed 1 damage by not companioning the map a turn, or rather pre-combat, but remember, we wanted to loot and see what we drew first to decide what our play was. As long as I don't kill my Siren, I think we're going to be pretty good. Braided Net. That's the tap-down artifact. Ooh, and a Splash Tarian's Journal. Okay. Well, shoot. That's not ideal. I guess let's activate Cataract. Okay, that's another storm. I mean, I'm going to go to combat, they're going to tap my Siren, and then I don't get to move the hat again, but oh well. Alright, they get to play creatures from their graveyard. Yeah. So they can cast Appraiser and Scout from graveyard now? That's so bad. I guess I could put a stun counter on their Braided Net. Ugh. It's not looking great, actually. Okay. Do this while they're tapped out, go to combat. We actually can make some pretty big moves here. Oh, actually, no, I can't. I can only attack with 1. Otherwise, they can Braided Net and flip the Iceberg to kill me. So they're going to chump with their Conservator and then discover 4. Yeah, I guess we're not doing so hot. Especially with that Tome of Aclazotz, or whatever it's called. Oh, they hit a Braid? Okay. Well. Things are going worse, possible. I'm actually just dead here if they see the play. Kill one of my untapped creatures. Braided Net one of the others. And then Iceberg the last of them. Alright, looks like they did not see the play. Fortunate. gonna go with the flyer here instead. Okay. Map their glyph. Reveal a 4/5. All right, well, we're living on borrowed time. Oh, I guess the sentry would need an artifact to enter the battlefield to attack. Does that count with craft? Maybe they didn't have lethal. Yeah, in which case I think I just trade with the Wander Glyph. Surprisingly, I don't think I'm in the worst shape. Okay. Attack and loot. They're going to animate their land here, it looks like. Double block the Tomb Raider. That's okay. We really want to hit an island here off this loot. Yeah, island off our loot would be the nuts, I think. Damn. Because then we'd be able to Relics Roar here, blow them out, and Pirates. So I might just need to let the trade happen then, right? Otherwise I die to the iceberg. Ah. I mean, the double Pirates is really good. Don't get me wrong. Gosh. So tempting to Relics Roar here, but it's not right. They might not see it, but I need to tap down the iceberg. In case they do eventually see the play. There is a world where I Relics Roar my Pirate's Hat to give myself an extra attacker here. Right? And their Braided Net has no more tap downs available, so... Oh, they should be getting their Discover creature here with the Tomb of Aklazats. Okay. Yeah, there's their Discover. Hitting a 3/3 vehicle. That's not the end of the world. because that's kind of creature neutral, right? Do they want to swing in for 2? All right, they do. I can hit him for 7 in the air by just turning the Siren into a 4/3 base as well. Pretty silly. Dinotomaton is their top. Is that gonna kill me? Maybe. Ooh, you know what? They can explore that to the graveyard and then cast it next turn. Yeah. That was actually a really good draw. Let's see. So let's just move over to our flying vigilant creature. Force them to block the companion this turn as well, because we're gonna get to discover 3 here. God, there's the island. But, funny enough, I don't actually need it anymore. Because we can play the pirates, and then we can cast the wrestler off of the siren. Oh, they're just chumping. I guess that makes sense. They're going to try to go for lethal. But once again, we just tap down the iceberg. Pretty crazy game we have here. So what we're actually going to do next turn is most likely move the hat over to one of our whaling pirates. And that way, with the Relic's Roar, any of those creatures would be lethal. This is final boss here in whatever round it is. All right. Activating their tomb again. Gotta make a decision. Fortunately for us, none of their creatures profitably block a 3/3. Except for the one that we know that's in their hand. Uh-oh. Don't do all that and just time out. Alright, so they're gonna go for the 4/5 now. Does that win? No. Um, hmm. Okay, I guess I just attack with this. Oh, they didn't block. All right, then we go for lethal. Yay! All right, nice. I was assuming they were gonna chump there with their 2/2 flyer, but hey, whatever works. Sheesh. Kinda anticlimactic there, but a win's a win. Nice little game. Go on to the next. Well, we already fought our final boss, so hopefully every game from here on out is quick and easy for us. It's a really good hand if it can find a Siren. Turn 2 Siren, turn 3 Glyph is oftentimes just funny, easy GG's. Turn 1 Bat. Ugh. Well, if I'm gonna draw a land, Cataract is the land to draw. Okay, red-white beatdowns. Yikes. Not doing anything until turn 3 is a little bit of a problem. Sheesh, and they've got a nice 1-2-3 curve. Okay. Wow, and we are not drawing particularly awesome. Got 3 lands in a row for us. Oh my god. Okay, I guess we are dead, huh? My lord. Maybe I should have just eaten the 1/1 there. Keep their flyer. Yeah, I should have blocked the 1/1 there and not blocked their other creature. That's a good draw. I can't actually... Oh, is it? No, maybe it's not a good draw. I can't do it this turn. I have to go pirate this turn plus eaten by piranhas on Anim Pakal here. That doesn't immediately flip. They're on 3 artifacts. Sheesh. I guess I'm still supposed to trade here. Oh, no. Actually, I'm supposed to trade here in case they have the way to... So, I mean, there are ways to blow up enchantments, but there are also ways to bring back creatures from the graveyard. Okay, that's gonna flip their grotto now. I guess we're just gonna lose to the flyer, aren't we? Ugh, man, their curve out was sick. Yeah, and we drew a few too many lands. So move the blowgun over, pump with the grotto, hit me for 5, 2-turn clock, all the while gaining 5 life themselves. And the thing is, even if I kill the bat, every single one of their creatures from here on out is lethal because of the gun, or the grotto. Yeah. Okay, that does buy me a turn. I need to start attacking, because I can't win in a long game. Can't beat a goddamn thing here. Ugh. This is why I'm starting to think this format might not be good. I said it during the draft, but you need to be doing stuff early or interaction early. There's no room to stumble. Okay, it's fine. They didn't move the... I guess they didn't need to move the equipment, did they? Well. Okay. I mean... Well, this is just prolonging the inevitable. Yeah. Ooh, I should have done this before they attacked. This was actually a mistake on my part. Because if they have the +2/+2 to an attacker, I die. I guess that would kill me the following turn anyways, but... Alright, and that probably does her. We had a couple good draws, but we're way too far behind to ever draw anything less than perfects, so... I will get to discover 3 here if we trade off the Zoetic map. In fact, you know what I could have done? I could still have used the map's ability, targeted Storm, and gotten Discover 3. I trade my 5/4 for a random hit, though, so... And that is 2 more artifacts for Grotto. Though they don't even need 2 more artifacts, since Grotto is more than enough. Tote, yeah, I mean... That's just 2 threats. 2 lethal threats wrapped up in one. So, probably drawing my next card and conceding. Oh, God. So we do need to pump the companion once, perhaps. They should just be trading things off, right? I think. I'm probably supposed to trade off the Zoetic Glyph at this point and hope that it works. Hit something that can help stabilize a bit. It says Death Touch, right? Yeah. My own dowsing device. God, why are we still drawing cards that can potentially get us out of this? Oh my gosh. I need to attack. Again, I mean, I have to start pressuring them. I don't remember how much life they've gained this game, but... So the reason I tapped the 1/1 down is that by tapping the 1/1, they have to trade off one of their more relevant creatures, you know? At least that's the way I see it. Hey! Oh, no, that doesn't kill me. I have to chump the pirate, though, and go to 1. Alright. Sure. I always knew we were living on borrowed time, but geez, their draws were pretty good, too. Okay, good beats, yeah. Can't do much about that kind of draw. Sheesh. Should have just saved myself 10 minutes and conceded early. Alright, on to the next. 2-1. Let's go to game 4. It's mono blue, but it's mono Dees. On the play with a Siren, a Scout, and Pirate Curve. We even get to play the Pirate and then pop the map if we want to. Another island was the worst possible draw there. Let's not do that again. Touché. I guess we're going to target the Siren here with the map. That's great. All right, we will take that draw for sure. Is this another mirror match? What the hell? Majority of the decks we've played against are very similar. Ooh, they have the flavor. Oh, they have the flavor into the glyph. Oh my god. 6/5 Vigilance attacking me on turn 3. Are you kidding? That is... Come on. Okay. Can I pressure them enough? I get to keep attacking here. Yeah! Alright, actually. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. I think we just attack here. Play the hat. Oh no! But it was supposed to tap the Siren. Wow, that's huge. Not getting the other pirates down this turn is so huge. Oh my god. That's my fault, I guess, for not paying attention / not playing the pirates first. But I could have played hats plus pirate that turn. Holy crap. That's frustrating. Okay. My lord, that's frustrating. I think we'd actually have a reasonable chance of winning this game. Sheesh. Let's see, I would have been at 9. I wouldn't have been able to attack with any more stuff this turn because they still would have had another 5/4, but actually I can go ahead and equip since they well no, they can equip their Siren into a 2/3. Man, their deck's great, don't get me wrong. Double Glyph is really insane. They have all the good cheap artifact flyers as well, but... Oh, well, that'll do it. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it... Well, no. See, I would have been at 9 had I tapped down the thing. Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, good beats. We might have had a really cool game there. It would have been close, for sure. I would have tapped down their 6/5. I would have been at 9. Ugh. They did have the potential to flip that artifact into a 6/6 tapper, but man, that game would have been close. All right, well, shake it off. That's Magic, baby. On to the next. If we play against another red-blue artifact deck, I'm going to scream. Our hand is Dees. Swamp. Forest. You better not play a mountain, I'm telling you that right now. Even a plains is funny, because it would still be like an artifact deck. The bat. Okay. think they're going to take my hat. Or at least if I were them, I think that's what I would be taking. You've chosen wisely. Crewmate was a good draw. Oh yeah. The captain's in. I do not have any artifacts, but that's okay. I'm sure we will find artifacts for Storm to get pumping. Taking some skulls. I'm alright with that. Hey, beautiful. Alright, so let's go Storm, Siren. Gonna pump the Siren. Smack with both. The reason I would pump Captain Storm there is to prevent Deadweight from killing it. But I don't think that's something we're gonna do. Or at least I didn't do it there, so. Because I feel like if they had Deadweight, they... Well, actually, no, I guess they didn't have an opportunity. They went 2-drop, 3-drop. In any case. O'Hare Pakpatik. Okay, time to go the Locky Downs. Debated attacking with Captain Storm there. I don't think it's quite right. We just have too many artifacts to draw to make it worth keeping, you know? At least this one doesn't actually have a... Well, that's not true. If they have Join the Dead, then we kind of just instantly lose. Or whatever bitter triumphs. Yeah, I was about to say that this card, its ability isn't that relevant, but I guess that would be a very large lie. It's a really good draw. Okay, I'm expecting something here. Maybe it's the 4 mana. Bounce a creature. Oh no, they're letting the trigger happen. Alright, I'm just gonna spread out my threats. Man, that is what they had. Okay. I don't actually think we want to draw Captain Storm anymore. I can hit him down to 2. I don't think that's quite worth it. Yeah, that's worth keeping. Alright, they're gonna tuck something now. Yep. Don't think we, at this point, want to draw the 1/2 flyer again. Maybe I wasn't supposed to top the dowsing because I knew they were going to... Well, no, because I was always going to bottom the tuck. But no, because if we drew a land instead of that dowsing device, I'd be able to go Pirates plus Relic. If they're just equipping the bat, that's really good for us. I am very much hoping that's the play. No, hat and pass, damn it. Alright, well, I don't think they're expecting me to have another pirate here. It's the one unknown card. Counter up to one target activated or triggered ability. Very nice. Never seen that card do anything before. Don't think that card is particularly good, but hey. Did something there. Alright, they're at 2. Does this give haste? No, it does not. There's a world where I would be able to play the dowsing device and then turn into a 4-3 and kill them. But that doesn't work because, yeah. And I can't dowsing device, turn into a creature, and then target itself. That doesn't work either. Sheesh. Okay. Wait, we just win now, right? They're effectively at 4 life. Whatever unblocked creature. Yeah, any unblocked creature just gets Relic Roared. Phew. Okay. Man. Some scary games here. Still upset about that frickin' misclick loss, but what can you do? At least we're at 3 wins for what, 1,000 gemmies back, and hopefully we can get at least one more. Okay, 3 and 2. Let's get some more gemmies. How we looking? It's a good hand. Turn 1 Raider, turn 2 maybe Dowsing Device or Hat. Actually, let's just rip a Siren off the top for turn 1 Raider, turn 2 Siren. Go from there. Seems a good plan as any. See? See? That's all you have to do. Just like we drew it up. Oh, okay, they're going for the throne value. We need to beat them down before the throne can kill us, I guess. So let's attack for 3. Then we're going to play the companion and activate the map. Probably on our flyer. They already milled 1 pirate, it looks like. I don't need 2 hats right now. Okay, there's a dinosaur. That's Dino and Pirate. Let's go device. Hat. Equip. Attack for 9 and get a loot. So eaten by piranhas. doesn't work because that thing has hexproof or whatever, so I'm going to keep Captain Storm here. So, they need to get lucky. They milled a schooner? Okay. So they're still missing Merfolk and Vampire. Ooh, okay. We drew the nuts, and they did not hit their captain, so we'll take it. 4 wins. Just like we drew it up, exactly. The siren off the top was really the nail in the coffin. Turn 2, game over. Let's do it again. Turn 2 siren, that's a Snapkeeper. Do need to find one more land, though, as none of the other non-siren cards in my hand are actually artifacts. Perfect, that will do just fine. Alright, so siren, probably into scout, attack for 1, activate the map. They've got Deathcap Marionette milling 2 lands. Okay, don't need any more lands this game. But this is just the flyer beatdown plan. Yeah. And if they can't stop the flyers, this will be pretty quick. Starving Revenant the mill. Make sure I tap the Siren for mana first this time so I don't frickin' screw myself over. Oh, and they're missing lands. Okay, that might be quick. Let's get super aggressive here. Tap down their Marionette, and then I'm just going to go for the Roar. Yeah. Nice game, bro. 3 nice. And we were 1 off of 420 nice earlier. Okay, 5 and 2. Hey, can't complain. Can't complain. Making up a little bit for that 1 game. 2 more. Can we do it? 2 more. It's a good hand. It's a really good hand. Doesn't have any of those artifact sirens, he says as he draws a siren immediately. But we're going to play Staunch Crewmate on turn 2 here. That way we don't waste an artifact trigger for Captain Storm. Yowza. This looks like a hat to me. Good hits. Will very, very easily trade here if offered. 1 toughness creature is not exactly one we want to be putting 1/1 counters on anyways, you know? Hey. So they did top something. Likely to make sure they have a hit and they get a pirate of their own. Alright, Captain Storm and pass. And if Captain Storm does not die here, this is going to be a snowball. Nice. Toad is fine. Okay, how do we want to play this turn? This only pumps pirates. So I think we want to get the Oaken Siren online and start pumping that one. The The only downside about attacking with Captain Storm here is if they have one of the destroy or 5 damage to the tapped creature, because they didn't have enough mana to cast the Cosmium Blast or whatever it was called. That's fine. I don't really mind them tapping the Siren. Good draws, good draws. I mean, this is not a pirate, sadly, but let's get it online. I'm going to go ahead and play out the land as well, even though we have the loot. This is going to make an artifact. I'm going to get a little bit aggressive here, because if we hit a spell, then we can actually attack with Storm this turn. Damn, bricked. Okay, in that case, we'll just pump up the Siren and pass. Remember, this doesn't pump any creature, it just pumps pirates, and, yeah. Otherwise, I would be trying to spread them out a little bit more. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, both of those are extremely irrelevant. Let's play the second hat. We're going to equip our scout here to spread the love. Get the double loot. Attack with 2 nice flyers. Discard island. Don't need the Tomb Raider anymore. Cataract and pass. I don't think we need to move the hat over to Captain Storm. Already a 4/4 to block those 3/3s. Ooh, Abuelo's Awakening. Love that card. Fortunately for the opponent, I can take away the flying of their Siren, or I could just tap it down here, or both. And I think we'll just go with the tappy downs. Yeah, I don't think we need the glyph anymore. The companion is double trigger of Captain Storm plus map value. So let's make the Siren lethal by itself and then start pumping our other pirates. I guess the Siren was already lethal by moving the hat over, but... The Sawblades! They did draw the tappy. So they're at effective 9 right now because of the tote. So I'm not quite with lethal, but it looks like they don't even want to try. Okay. 6-2 now. Final boss time. I don't remember what we started at, but it wasn't a good record, so it's nice to be on the final boss. Let's get that. Come on, come on. Okay. I can feel the trophy. It's right there. We have won the die roll. Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to have to mulligan that hand. Too risky. Okay, it's not where I want to be, but it is where we are. Turn 2 Siren is obviously a fine start, but we don't really have much from that. You need to find like a pirate's hat or something. Gosh, these 1-mana 1/1 flyers are just so good in this format. It's crazy. Like, I guess I attack here, and if they double block, I'm happy with it. Be sick if I had the 1-mana 1/2. But oh, I'm surprised they blocked, given that they have a torch. I think we just need to get on the battlefield. As weak as this is, Hill Giant, completely reasonable right now. That is a slightly better Hill Giant, let me tell ya. Sheesh. Yeah, they've got a good draw, and I do not have much of a good draw. I'm just gonna let this trade happen. We gotta save the Eaten by Piranhas for something more relevant than a 3-2, you know? 3-2 flyer, like, maybe? They have 4 spells in their hand? That's not good. Okay. Well, this might be a short one, friends. Yeah, this is looking like a real short one. Another loss to red-white. I guess? No. I was gonna say I main phase that so I can equip the hat, but I don't main phase so I can surprise eat and block, or block and not eat, but... I'm gonna go like this and make them sacrifice something if they want to keep it alive, and then I'm just gonna Eaten by Piranhas the Cloud Guard to make it a 1-1. Now there's a dino. Yeah, alright. Nothing going there. Not even much of a game. We got absolutely demolished, but I will take 6 wins. Just kind of sucks not getting the trophy coming that far, but who knows about that one game. If I don't make that misclick, might have gotten there. Like I said, this kind of deck is really solid. I mean, during the drafting portion, I think that was the most interesting part. I could have been black or white, and I think we would have been a really, really good deck otherwise. I mean, I did end up with still 2 Captain Storms and a Braid, which are fantastic, obviously, but the black would have been better for sure. We would have had a couple of the Join the Deads, a couple Bitter Triumphs, some other good stuff. And then white had a lot of good stuff as well, including the Abuelo we have in our sideboard. So fun stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.